Hi. We want to talk about the agony of Kenyan mega church pastors. Recently, we have seen many mega pastors crying that they are being evicted from their place. That is Pastor Nganga of Neno Evangelical and Pastor Margaret Wanjiru of Jesus International Ministries, whatever. Now, are they under CH or they are the one who are pretending? Pastor Nganga has always been preaching and has had a large following. Until recently, they were supporting President Ruto, but now they are crying. Margaret Wanjiru was crying. And I would like you to listen to this.
We don't even accept land that has no title deed. The sanctity of a title deed document is so important that that is the document that gives you right of a property. We bought these properties many years ago, and they are our properties. Along this lane called Weruga Lane, there is not a single property that belongs to railways, not even one. These properties belong to investors like ourselves, to other people. We are like about, I think, 4 or 5 investors.
Good. That they are investors, not a church. That is what Margaret is alleging, that they had bought the land, no matter how they bought it. But now they are saying they bought it as investors. Now, let's hear what.
And to my right hand, you will find Kahawa House, not railways. So what are we dealing with here? We are dealing with land grabbers that have been supported from very high powers that they have become untouchable. Very high powers that as they are there, they can tell you, you are fighting government and you should stop fighting government. So I want to say to our government and to His Excellency, our President, William Ruto, and to our Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, we loved you, we voted for you, we supported you, you have rewarded us with broken legs, broken arms, hurting bodies. From today, this Margaret Wanjiru that was beaten, my clothes lifted up, but by young men who are police security agents, they touched my thighs, me, a woman of God.
A woman of God. Let us take a brief history about Margaret Wanjiru. This is not the first time Margaret Wanjiru is with controversy. Margaret Wanjiru has been in controversy. First, in 2007, she decided to run to become a member of parliament for Surrey, which she won, but still remained the head pastor of her church. She never stepped down, but she continued to preach Sunday morning, and then she's in parliament. Come to 2013, she wanted to run for president, for governor Nairobi. But because the seat required somebody with a degree, which Margaret doesn't have. But surprisingly, Margaret had risen from nowhere to be a doctor. She was being addressed a doctor. She had a doctor in divinity from some college in the United States of America, which could not be verified. And the struggle continued until ODM settled, said that we will give you a direct nomination for Senate, to run for Senate, and leave governorship alone because she wasn't qualified. A lady, a woman of God, who lied to the nation that he has up to a doctorate degree in divinity when he does not even have a first degree. then that is not even enough for people to see. He's calling herself, if you are really a person, a woman, a holy man of a holy woman of God, the truth should never leave you. And you know, this is why this is what has brought how people digest information, truth. It's amazing how in Kenya or in the world, how most people don't really want the truth. They just want constant reassurance that they believe is the truth. That is what is happening here. Margaret Wanjiru does not have a degree. That one was swept under the seats and things were forgotten. They ran as a senator, was defeated by Mark Sonko. So what is he telling us? He was he wanted to be in politics to protect the things he had done? How many fake titles? I wish she could have said that she must have been duped. She was given a wrong title. But now she has been supporting President Ruto, hoping to continue with that extension of protection. Is this what a woman was saying? Really? Was she wrapped? When she gave an interview after the altercation, we didn't see a broken hand. We didn't see anything like that. I'm not saying I wasn't there, but there's something I want you to look at the clip, whether actually that hand is broken or that sling is just for attracting.
I want to make a very sweet promise to you.
Is
Believe
that
you
hand
me,
broken?
you will look for me. You went for Benny Hinn in America. For me, you will look for me, and I'm not moving, and I'm not going anywhere. I will be here.
A woman, a holy woman of God, swearing, threatening. What God is he serving? Is he serving the God of humility? The one, is he preaching the same gospel of Jesus Christ that whoever has wronged you, forgive 70 times 70? Is that the God who is, or the God of Wanjiru? The God of vengeance, so who would punish your enemies? You know, this is it behoves we should really see what this means when a person is giving such information, lying. This has actually happened, and it has really made religion. That's why when Karl Marx said that religion is the opium of the masses, at times we really tend to agree. These are some of the things which make people don't really believe in the church, because we have all these issues that the people bring. And you know, that is, I got this caricature. Sometimes this is what is happening to the mega churches. You know, this is how the religion works. They are telling you, they are threatening you that you will go to, if you worship the devil, you are going to hell. So they are giving you all that, but they are dangling the carrot, which is God and heaven, just to write on poor people. Sincerely, I'm not against Christianity. I'm a Christian. But there are some things we really need to watch, that sometimes we follow, and these are the ones which make it appears our religion becomes bad. In echoing the words of Haile Selassie, who actually put it sanctity clearly that people, we need to think about this. Spirituality does not come from religion. It comes from our soul. We must stop confusing religion and spirituality. Religion is a set of rules, regulations, and rituals created by humans which was supposed to help people grow spiritually. Due to human imperfection, religion has become corrupt, political, divisive, and a tool for power struggle. Spirituality is not theology or ideology. It is simply a way of life, pure and original as was given by the Most High of creation. Spirituality is a network linking us, the Most High, the universe, and each other. Very strong words from Haile Selassie, the former emperor of Ethiopia. He foresaw this long time ago that spirituality is political, it's corrupt. What we are seeing here, that's why it's supposed to be wherever you are, question about. Work towards your spiritual development. Leave about all this. Religion has always been in power struggle. To look at the brief history of the church, how we started Christianity. What brought all these changes? Political people looking for position, change of doctrine. They were all saying this. We started with an undivided church. Then in 1054, it split, the Great Schism. Then changed the Orthodox Church, went the Roman Catholic Church. And then the Roman Catholic Church also, they protested when we have Protestant. And thousands of denominations, among those thousands is Margaret Wanjiru's denomination. That's where it came from. People have been dividing, starting their own for their own service ends. So wherever you see like people are in the church, don't just subscribe to anything. Seek the truth. And know that people are serving their own interest. People, they only serve their own interest. They don't care about you. That is exactly what. Is this really? I'm only questioning, is this really? I know she's the head. Nobody is going to ask her even her morality or the way he's swearing. Nobody is going to ask her. Is it really more for a woman who claims to be a woman of God to swear that you come to look for me?
Started a fight that you cannot fight. This one is in the heavenlies. We have lived with this community parking all these years. We have never fought. You are using the MD railways. I pity his family. Because as I cried yesterday and today, even his family plus yours are not exempted. My tears will pay. We are hurting. We are bleeding. But behold, Isaiah 61 anointing stands. Jehovah God healeth the brokenhearted.
This is a mendacity of Christianity. And you know, it's always good to question things. Don't give room for dogma. Question and see people through how they behave. The fruits of the Spirit, a person who has fruit of the Spirit will be seen. This is why when Napoleon said religion is excellent stuff for keeping common people quiet, religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. That is how, as much as it's ironic like that, but when you see how people behave, it is disappointing. See even what Nganga is saying, threatening people. As if with some kind of magician or yes, this kind of God who is going to come and if you did not grab the land, if you have genuine papers, why can't you go to court? Why can't you follow due process? It is not proper to come and just shout, threaten. Who are you threatening? The president? If the president got at you, he got what he wanted. He got the instrument of power. He said I could butter you to cut the vegetables, the sword. He has it to chop people. President Ruto just knew what he wanted. He has it and he's doing it. And exactly this is what he said. There's no community which has an issue with the Kikuyus like Kalenjin. But what you have to do, seek power first, then you deal with them. If that is it, but then as a woman of God, I think one thing, I wonder what are you going to tell your followers unless they don't know what they're doing, they are like drunk with opium. You are threatening people instead of telling them then that you need to forgive. Yeah, you have to be set by the truth. So really, members, I pity you, but you really need to know what kind of people you are calling your pastors. It doesn't matter if you got your things right. Go to court, show things, but we expected you to show some humility. I am not endorsing saying that I'm saying the government did good to go and do that. If they are abusing their powers, that is wrong. But as a holy woman, supposedly a holy woman of God, I expected you to show more humility in your talk so that you can convince me to come to your church than threatening, swearing in public. And even that sling, I don't think your hand is broken, because how can the hand which is broken be carrying things?